Turn it up, 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 turn it up.
Welcome to the All Four Downs podcast. It's the Bowl Prediction Special. That's right, I'm Ovi Muniz. The college football playoffs begin on December 31st with the championship in Indianapolis on January 10th. I am hopeful that these games will be played and avoid COVID. There have been cancellations and teams pulling out of games. On the other hand, there have been games that were exciting to see and bringing enjoyment to our television. Here's a recap so far in the bowl games. Starting with the first bowl game, the Bahama Bowl. Middle Tennessee defeated Toledo 31-24. The Cure Bowl, Coastal Carolina squeaked by Northern Illinois 47-41, in which many questioned the continuation of the clock from a resulting first down play. However, it was just Coastal Carolina taking the victory. Bacon Raton Bowl. Western Kentucky outscored Appalachian State 59-38. The Celebration Bowl, South Carolina State defeated Deion Sanders and Jackson State 31-10. New Mexico Bowl, Fresno State defeated UTEP 31-24. Independence Bowl, UAB upsets BYU 31-28. Let's question all the poll ranking committees for considering BYU to be a ranked team. Landing Tree Bowl, the Liberties defeated Eastern Michigan 56-20. In the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl, Utah State outlasted Oregon State 24-13. New Orleans Bowl, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns defeated Marshall 36-21. The Myrtle Beach Bowl, Tulsa defeated Old Dominion 30-17. The famous Idaho Bowl, Wyoming wins the shootout over Kent State 52-38. In the Frisco Bowl, San Diego State defeated UTSA 38-24. In the Armed Forces Bowl, Army gives SEC the first loss of the bowl season by defeating Missouri 24-22. The Frisco Bowl Classic Bowl, Miami from Ohio defeated North Texas 27-14. That's the Gasparillo Bowl. This was more about the Battle of the Floridians, right? UCF defeated Florida 29-17, and that gives UFC bragging rights for a long period of time until they meet again. Games that were canceled due to COVID, well, I should say before I jump into it, the Georgia State defeated Ball State 51-20. Bowl games that was canceled due to COVID was Memphis versus Hawaii, SMU versus Virginia, Boston College, and East Carolina. That is the Military Bowl, the Fenway Bowl, and the Hawaiian Bowl. What's special about the Fenway Bowl was that it was going to be the first season, the first time ever to host a Fenway Bowl game inside Fenway Park. Sadly to say it's been canceled, but hopefully we could see that happening next season. As of Monday, December 27th, 2021, here is a look at the conference bowl standings. The Mountain West Conference are leading the standings with a 4-0 record. Conference USA has had the most college teams to play so far with 8 teams, 8 games, and have a record of 3-5 record. The Big 12, the Big 10, and the ACC have not played yet, but we should see the results by the end of this week. And hopefully these games will be played, and hopefully There are no additional games being canceled due to COVID. On December 27th, it will be Western Michigan versus Nevada. I predict Western Michigan to take this win. Moving on forward to the Birmingham Bowl. Auburn versus Houston. I picked Auburn to win this game. First Responder Bowl, Air Force and Louisville. I'm taking Air Force. The Liberty Bowl, Mississippi State over Texas Tech. That is my pick. And the Holiday Bowl, I have UCLA to defeat NC State. Call me crazy, but hey, due to a lot of factors of players not playing, this is the reason why I'm picking UCLA. Guaranteed Rate Bowl, West Virginia and Minnesota. My odds will be Minnesota on this one. The Pinstripe Bowl, Maryland and Virginia Tech. Sign me up for Maryland. The Cheez-It Bowl, Clemson and Iowa State. Look, Clemson had a very slow start at the beginning, and sadly to say they suffered 3 losses, but they're coming back. They're regrouped. They're shining fine. No problem for Clemson. They will take care of business and definitely stop the run defense. As far as Iowa State, they do have players that will not be playing in this bowl game, and that's the reason why I'm picking Clemson. Oregon versus Oklahoma in the Alamo Bowl. I'm picking Oklahoma on this one. Duke's Mayo Bowl, North Carolina and South Carolina. This is the Battle of Carolinas. I think this is one of the best bowl games that we're going to see. Both of them are 6-6. But man, border versus border on this one. My likes is I'm taking North Carolina. The Music City Bowl, Tennessee and Purdue. Man, Purdue has an outstanding season. You know, upsetting top-ranked teams. I mean, these are the Boilermakers. Might as well call them the spoiler makers, and they're definitely going to spoil it for Tennessee. The Peach Bowl, Pittsburgh and Michigan State. Pittsburgh are without their starting quarterback. He is getting ready for the NFL draft. But on the other hand, Michigan State, they're losing their players too for the NFL draft. But who's the pick on this one? I'm safe to say that I'm aiming for the run game on this one, and the better defense goes to Michigan State. The Las Vegas Bowl, Wisconsin and Arizona State. Sign me up for Arizona State. Wisconsin, look, they had an up and down season. It is what it is. But for Arizona State, I liking them this one. The Gator Bowl, Texas A&M pulled out because of COVID-19. Rutgers are filling in. Wake Forest versus Rutgers. Give me Wake Forest on this one. And the Sun Bowl, Miami pulled out. There is no opponent as of yet, but Washington State are still standing by to see which school will want and volunteer to play them in the Sun Bowl. Central Michigan and Boise State. I'm taking Boise State on this game in the Arizona Bowl. The Outback Bowl, Penn State and Arkansas. Arkansas is a solid team. They will definitely run down to Penn State. Penn State, they started hot at the very beginning, but towards the end of the season, they just got so cold, they started losing games left and right. Sign me up for Arkansas on this one. The Fiesta Bowl, Oklahoma State versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame will definitely play hard for their new head coach. They'll take care of business against the Cowboys. The Citrus Bowl, Iowa versus Kentucky. Kentucky, awesome defense. Both teams got a great defense, but I'm going to stay with the SEC on this one. Kentucky wins. Utah versus Iowa State. Utah versus Ohio State. Definitely the Buckeyes. They're in it to win it. They got all the talent. I just can't say anything more about it. Ohio State will definitely defeat Utah. Don't be surprised if this is a big score for Ohio State on this one. Baylor versus Ole Miss. Man, I love Baylor on this one. Great team. I mean, this is a big surprise. I mean, so many head coaches for Baylor, and to bounce back for everything they have gone through, being 11-2. Man, I just love the speed of this team. But there is Ole Miss. Who knows how many players will play for Ole Miss on this one? I'm not sure, and that is why I'm picking Baylor to win. LSU versus Kansas State. LSU, man, they got a new head coach, but Kansas State, you never know what you're going to get out of the Kansas State and the Big 12, right? But I'm staying safe. It's a Texas Bowl. I'm taking LSU on this one. And lastly, here we go. The 2022 National Championship, which will be held on January 10th, is going to be in Indianapolis. Yes, I'm telling you right now, my picks will be driven and will be given on December 30th. That's right, on Thursday. And I will tell you exactly the final 4 teams, who's going to win and who's going to win the national championship. And that will be on Thursday, December 30th. You want to catch on and tune in to the All Four Downs podcast presented by yours truly, CloverCrestMedia.com. I'm Ovi Muniz. I'd like to say thank you for watching All Four Down Specials. And once again, happy holidays, everybody.